Hey, what's up guys? It's Mr. English here and welcome to another episode of Techies. This makes episode 7. Let's get it. All right guys, so I know it's been a couple weeks since I've done the Techies, which is okay because I'm putting one out like every week. And while there is news every week, there's always not as important news every week. So I took a couple weeks off, mainly because I had the flu a couple weeks ago and just spent a week just trying to recover and, not really doing much at all. But this week, there's been a lot of good news. If anybody caught Microsoft's presser for Windows 10 and saw the holograph stuff and stuff like that they expressed, you probably would have had a great time seeing that stuff. The holograph stuff was awesome, but like I say with anything Microsoft does, if you can remember the Kinect, like 8 years ago, is it 8 years ago? When they debuted it in the same type of presser, the original Kinect that they showed us did a lot more than what the consumer version that came to the market actually did. So what I'm saying is that the stuff that they showed us was wonderful. What we got was another thing. So take everything with a grain of salt. The holograph stuff looks great, but once again, will we actually see that? I doubt it. Just saying, I doubt it. But it looks pretty cool nonetheless. Also, if you're into video cards, this week reviews dropped for the GTX 960s, which we talked about a couple weeks, probably like three weeks ago. The 960s are out. So far, it looks like maybe this is like the first version of the 960 because right now they're only offering 2 GB cards. And also the reviews have been stating that these cards really aren't that great. So I'm surprised, but not really that surprised. What I thought is that this was going to be a solid upgrade for those people who grabbed 760s in the past, the GTX 760s. But really, the performance from the reviews put this card at about between like a 770, or people were expecting the card to be between at least a 770 and a 780 in performance. And that has not been the case. So then again, it's like, really, it's kind of like a disappointing card because if you were looking to upgrade from, like I said, a 760, a great budget card, which I own a few of myself, you wasted your time because it's not worth the upgrade from a 760. In my opinion. So like I said, if you're gonna go grab a 960, there's nothing wrong with it, but if you're gonna be upgrading from anything above last generation's 760, so if you have like a 770 or 780, definitely I wouldn't be trying to upgrade. I wouldn't upgrade at all, really, because it's not an upgrade. You're just wasting money. You're better off going to grab a couple of 970s or grab a single 980 and wait. But yeah, definitely the cards look good though. I can't lie, cards look great, but again, it's practicality and performance for me. So I would never ever, I wouldn't consider a 960 at this point. Only if I was going to build a rig and give it away or sell it or whatnot. It would be a good card. It's not a bad card, it's just not good if you're a hardcore gamer like myself. So NVIDIA has also released screenshots and picture leaks of the new GM200 chips coming out. What that means is that these are the next generation chips that we are expecting to see for like the new Titans, the new Titan X. We call it Titan X because it really doesn't have an official name from NVIDIA yet. So we're going to call it Titan X until they do that. So as far as the new cards go, have been, they're official. I mean, it's officially, they are making them. As far as consumer versions go, probably not yet. But they definitely are experimenting, and they do have chips ready. The die is huge on these DM200s. Man, it looks really killer. And it looks like that the card that they showed the leaks of, it has 12 modules on there. And if you know anything about the video cards, you know each module is like, that's the RAM, that's the VRAM. So by seeing the 12, you could assume that it's probably 12 gigs, which means it's probably what we saw was a test version for the new Titan X, which is amazing. Rumors have also been spread that the new Titan X will cost about $1,350, $1,350. That is extremely high. I would never buy one at that price point. Maybe $1,000, maybe. Even then, it's a little iffy. But I definitely wouldn't go past saying I would at least buy one if it was at least $1,000 at this point. I wouldn't mind spending a G for a Titan, but that just means that the other Titans are going to be that much more cheaper. When NVIDIA came out with the Titan Black, they try to play on people's. NVIDIA did an NVIDIA move, what NVIDIA usually does. They charge something extremely outrageous in hopes that somebody will buy it, and people buy it. But in case of the Titan Black, nobody bought it. So they kind of ate their own whatever on that move. That it wasn't a good move for them. Nobody bought it. They need, if they want to solidify this year in the video game market, in the PC market, as far as video cards, they need to continue to do what they did using the formula that they did with the 900 series, what they've done with the 970 and the 980, and even the 960s. They need to continue the formula of making an extremely great product with very few bugs, with a very, very unbeatable price point. Because, as you know, AMD is not going to just sit around. Rumors of the new AMD R9 300 series for quite some time, and they've been spotted a couple of places, and we've had our speculations, but AMD finally came out and said, hey, look, it's official. We are going to be putting out the first phase of the R9 300 series in 2015 Q2. What does that mean? That means that we will probably start to see products from the new R9 300 series between, I would say, April and May, or April and June. I would say we should see something. What I think they're going to do is that they'll probably put out, what we'll probably see like a 270, like a 370, 370X, which would be like a 370 overclock, 280, and a 280X. That's my prediction, because I would say that they're going to leave the 390, the 390 and 390X. They're going to leave that for possibly around the October to December timeframe. That's usually when they like to release, the big cards. They're doing it a little bit different this year. This time around, October of 2013, they did a little bit different. That's when they surprised everybody and brought out big cards, and it was amazing, because they had them in time for the holidays and whatnot, but they're in very limited quantities. So I think they're going to do it right this time, and they're going to try to come at NVIDIA. So I'd love to see what the price points are, and it should be amazing. Following up with Windows 10 and Microsoft, it looks like they've confirmed that Windows 10 will not be a subscription service, and it will also be free for users who already own Windows 7 and Windows 8. If you are Windows 7, this is going to be the last time that you're going to have to upgrade. they're no longer going to accommodate for you Windows 7 people. So stop complaining, jump on the bandwagon, either Windows 8.1 or Windows 10, and you'll just have to deal with it, because the way the future of Microsoft, what they're going with, they finally realized that nobody's going to pay $200+ for an OS every 2 years, because it's stupid. So they're going to have to start making the service free at some point, or they're going to probably go with a cheaper subscription service, which would be my guess. They don't want to do it now. I think they're just trying to get everybody on the same platform. As you see, Windows 10 is mobile now as well. So I think they're trying to get everybody on the same platform first, and they're going to be working on a subscription service within the next year or year and a half. So definitely, if you're looking into Windows 10, they have a new preview out. You can go check it out. I'm going to wait till the consumer version comes out so I can upgrade and give my thoughts. Hopefully it's still great for gaming, and you don't see too many issues or bugs. So that's what I'm looking forward to. As always, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in for this episode of Techies, and I love doing it and love sharing this news with you this week. So definitely subscribe, like, comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.